Relationship expert and counselor Norm Quantz of Image Incorporated offers another compelling topic in the mental health field. Visit normquantz.com for more information.
So in talking today, one of the things that is difficult to do, but there are some things that are helpful in making that selection, is how a person, particularly a woman is what I'm going to talk about today, how a woman selects a counselor, a therapist, a psychologist, when they're dealing with psychological mind game types of abuse in their marriage relationship or partner relationship. And so, because that's a fuzzy area, not as tangible as the physical violence issues in domestic violence, yet there is there are some things that I think are helpful as you make your selection. So in talking to a counselor, one of the things that you can ask the counselor as you're making that contact, what do you actually understand about mind games or psychological abuse or mental abuse? And let the counselor talk a little bit. As you listen to that counselor talk, where do they put the emphasis? Are they trying to put the emphasis on the balanced perspective between the male and the female? Are they putting the emphasis on the fact that, well, it's how you look at things that makes a difference? Or are they looking at focusing on, I'm really going to hear the client out from the client's perspective and understand your situation well enough to be able to then grasp what kind of problems that you're facing, what kind of manipulation of power and control issues and what kind of struggles are going on in the relationship. The way in which the counselor will answer that gives to you some clues as to where they put a priority and how they actually will be able to then help you. So feel free to ask the counselor directly, is this your specialty? Is this your area of experience? What's your extent of experience? Without giving names, give me just some sense of what you have found in some situations and how you have been of help to them. And this is important as a client when you're dealing especially with the psychological abuse, because there are counselors who are not trained or not experienced in that issue, and you might not want to have them as the one to spend your energy and time and money in your preparations for getting help. So ask the questions, give to them some information, basic information, give them some test scenarios. You know, what would you think is happening here if this is happening, before you really commit yourself into a full-fledged process with the counselor. I hope that helps. It's a very difficult situation, but I'm sure that there's other things that you will be able to hear and understand from that first interview with a counselor that will tweak you as to whether this is the one you want to go with.